Hello guys, welcome to day 3 of our Grabie Advent Calendar box opening extravaganza. Let me sit down in my chair, pull things up. This is our day 3 box, super cute little lantern. And again, I'm going to repurpose these boxes, I just don't know what for yet. I think it wants to open on the bottom. Let's see what we got for day 3. Oh, looks like 2. Alright, I think I got these last year. These are the Grabie acrylic markers. Close my box back up. Oh, that was terrible. Grabie acrylic markers, extra fine tip, quick drying, water-based, UV resistant, blendable, and acid free. Wow. So we have gold and silver. Silver and gold. Silver and gold. And I think we're going to incorporate day 2 with our day 3, right? Let's do that. We'll watercolor another little something. Why not? Let's do a Christmas ornament. Should we do a Christmas ornament? I feel like we should. So we did our little landscape last time. Where'd the swatch card go? There it is. There's our swatch card of all of our colors. And they dried pretty true. I've already made a mess of the palette. That's normal for me though. Messy is my normal. Let's do a little bauble, a little Christmas ornament situation. We don't really need a stencil, right? We're just gonna go for it. Let's do, this is my Grabie quill brush actually. This is the quill number 3. These are synthetic, they're very nice. I got it last year. Very, very happy with these brushes. Let's do red. Let's do a little red bubble and maybe maybe not that red. I prefer, I'm all over the map, sorry. Let's do a couple circles in water on our watercolor paper like that. They don't have to be perfect, but I mean, try to get it pretty round. And we can play with it as we go. And I'm gonna do one here, like that. And I'm gonna do this rose madder. I'm gonna just drop it in. Oh, I love watercolor so much. Along the edges. Do a little rose madder around the edges, like that. Clean the brush. Dab off the water. I'm going to grab some of this cadmium and put it in here as well. Maybe there's reflecting lights on our bubble. And bring that around to make it look more circly, right? There we go. Cute. And then maybe here we have, maybe back behind it. So don't touch your other one. Unless you want to, do a little bubble behind it. Maybe this one's a tiny bit smaller, and blue. Like that. And let the watercolor play around a little bit. Let it be what it wants to be. Clean your brush. Maybe we'll stick with red and blue. And a touch of yellow for shine or additional color. That does look a tinge green, but that's okay. Maybe these are ornaments that got, I was gonna do one peeking it off the page right there. Yeah? Yeah. There's a little one peeking in right there. And that one could be yellow. So we'll do 3 colors, right? Yellow. And then maybe I don't want to go 3 in a row right there. Maybe there's another little yellow one in the background back there. Now, this is just for funsies. I'm gonna watercolors so much. Okay, and then we'll do another blue one. Maybe it's hanging down off the page, right back behind, right there. So put our blue in right there. Gorgeous. And now, because I love splatter, I want to do some splatter, but I want to dry this first. I'm thinking maybe some distant. It's way too green. Don't like that. And it's very bold in color. Distant light. Light colored sparkles like that. Grab our red, move it around on the palette over here. That's going to be way too much paint. And do the same kind of thing. Maybe there's a little red one there. Too dark. Let's lighten that up just a bit. There's a little red one here. And maybe it's not a full circle because of reflected light. Maybe there's a little bit of red on that one. A little bit of red there. Because I already got red down here. Might as well do that. Okay. And then I think we need to pop in some blue as well, just because it doesn't balance. Maybe just a skosh. Whoa. See, you're getting carried away. Getting carried away. Come in with clean paper towel and pick that up. Wet that. Dusting of blue here and there. There, I think that works. All right. Because I don't want these two here to become too, for color to incorporate too much on those. I'm gonna heat dry this. Okay, that with the heat tool, it's mostly dry now. And now, I was gonna splatter, but I think I'm just gonna go in with our paint pens. And, oh, these you've gotta, we'll use the back of this. This is the instructions for the water pen. You have to pump these down, and they do activate really quickly. See, very nice. Go ahead and get this guy ready. See, there's that. And then maybe we'll do that on here. And if you hold it down, it's gonna hurt my finger. You can see it coming down really quickly. Really, really quickly. Cool, very nice. And then we're going to make our little ornament. Topper. And then I like to do a little circle, like so. And sometimes I like to do a chain coming down to the circle. Sometimes I like to do just a line because there's a string. Like maybe here we could do just a line and the indication of a topper. And here's very light, so pick that up. then that chain, that would come all the way up like that. Fun, fun. So there's silver. Let's do, I'm gonna do gold on this one. There, 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 and then it would come up like so, sort of. And fill that in, and then do, because this is overlapping, we can go right over the top of this one. That throws it into the background, and then we have our loops going up off the page. There we go. Fun. And maybe this one has gold as well. Off the page. Maybe some of this ornament is gold. That. Cute. Kind of liking the gold over the silver. That's okay. Maybe a little dot there. This line can be in and out because of reflecting light. Like that. Because the light will bounce off. This would look really cool on black paper with acrylic paint or gouache. So this one's very gold, so I'm gonna make this one very silver down here. Do a little boop, 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 and then up, and over. Color that in. And I'm going off memory for what I remember an ornament to look like. I'm not, obviously not shooting for any kind of perfection, and then maybe a little overlapping chain on this one. It's gonna go back behind and come up. And there'll be a little bit there. Remember, not go over the top of your gold, and then another loop there, and then another loop there, and then another loop there, and onward and upward off the page. Like so. Fun. And these markers are amazing. The Grabie acrylic markers are pretty great. This one I'm going to throw back behind as well. Do a nice little broken line. And then here, I'm going to go silver, nice little broken line. Maybe there for that. A little, maybe part of this ornament is silver. Silver designs and swirlies and whatnot on it. I like that. And I think I want to go gold swirly designs on this one. Fun. Oh, that's fun. Alright, and I think since this one's silver, we'll go gold here. Boop, 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 boop. And then a little swirly chain, broken line, little swirly chain, broken line all the way up. Adds visual interest. Now that that's a swirly broken line, I want this one to be a swirly broken. So I'm just going to do wiggle marks next to it so that it looks like, and then I'm going to go right over the top of that one. Yeah, I like that. And then we have kind of digging that gold swirly designs on the ornaments like that. A little bit of edge treatment here. Maybe there's a bobble hanging off of some of them. Maybe some of them have little bobbles hanging off of them. Why not? A little cap of some sort with little jewels like that. Fun. There. This one I think, well, that one's silver, so this one has to be gold. And the gold is in front, so this one is in front of that one, going off the page like that, with wiggly gold designs. Why not? Like that. Little gold baubles hanging off of our, I like that idea. Little baubles. This is gold, so it would have a little, and the joy of acrylic markers is you can go over the top, and then maybe there's a little something there, there, there. Like that. I like that. Fun. This one needs, now that I did it on those ones, I have to do it on this one too. It must be done. There. Give this a little background zhuzh, and then some bubbles. Boop, boop. All right, this feels very busy, but that's okay. We don't mind, right? Maybe this one has polka spots. Cool. We've got a couple polka spot blue ones, right? Has anybody watched glass blowers make ornaments? It is so pretty. It's fascinating how they do it. I got stuck in a loop. Instagram. Doom scrolling, right? How fun is that? These are very handy. These are very handy. And now that I have polka spots on that one, I feel like I want to put polka spots on my red one in gold, just because I think it looks cool. I dig it. There's our focal point. So there's our messy but fun ornaments. Oh, these are amazing. I love the Grabie. Any acrylic marker really is a lot of fun, but the Grabie acrylic markers are really nice. So there's our piece for today. That's it for day 3. Super fun. Incorporated a little bit of day 2 into day 3. I dig it. Fun, fun. And plus I got to use an additional Grabie supply that I have in my stash. I love it. Let me know what you think in the comments below, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye!